three separate companies dropped something significant this week. Google made AI video generation free for anyone with a Gmail account. Microsoft released 3 in-house AI models that beat OpenAI on its own benchmarks. Google also quietly launched Gemma 4, a fully open-source AI model you can run on your phone with no cloud required under a nearly unrestricted license. And Alibaba launched Wan 2.7, a multimodal video model that turns your shot list and references into fully controlled cinematic clips. These aren't minor updates. Each one would have been the biggest AI creator tool story of the month in any previous year. They all landed in the same 48 hours. Here's what each one actually does, what it means for your workflow, and the one thing most coverage has completely missed. Let's start with the one that's immediately useful. On April 2nd, Google updated Google Vids, its browser-based video creation tool, with 3 AI capabilities. Until this week, you needed paid subscriptions to multiple platforms to get the same thing. Together, those could easily cost hundreds of dollars a month. Here's what you can do right now for free with any Google account. You type a prompt or upload a photo. Vids uses Google's Veo 3.1 model to generate a video clip. No timeline editing, no stock footage hunting. Just describe what you want, get a clip. You get 10 of those generations every month at no cost. For subscribers on Google AI Pro and Ultra, the top tier, they can now generate up to 1,000 Veo video clips per month. You also get Lyria 3 and Lyria 3 Pro for custom music generation. You describe a vibe, not lyrics, not a chord progression, just a vibe. Lyria then generates an original track anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 full minutes. Every track carries a Synth ID watermark that confirms it's AI generated, which matters for legal disclosure. The music angle is a bigger deal than most coverage admitted. Until this week, finding royalty-free music for a YouTube video usually meant paying for MusicBed or Artlist, or spending time digging through Epidemic Sound, or settling for something generic. Lyria 3 flips that. It generates music that's specifically matched to your video's content. That's a different category from generic stock track. But here's the detail the headlines mostly skipped. Google also shipped a Chrome extension for screen recording, and it built a direct publishing pipeline to YouTube. The video you create in Vids goes straight to YouTube without leaving Google's ecosystem. That's not just a convenience feature, that's a lock-in strategy. And if you're already in Google Workspace, it's a very compelling one. New AI avatars powered by Veo 3.1 let Pro and Ultra users direct characters in scenes. They can interact with uploaded objects, you can customize looks, outfits, and backgrounds while keeping the voice and identity consistent across clips.
Your avatars can interact with uploaded objects, and you can customize looks, outfits, and backgrounds while keeping voice and identity consistent.
Synthesia, HeyGen, Lemon Slice, these are billion-dollar AI avatar companies. Synthesia alone was valued at around $4 billion in January 2026. Google just bundled the core of that product into the free tier of a tool you already have. That's not disruption, that's substitution. If Google Vids has have you considering Google Workspace, quick ad note. I'm a referrer in the Google Workspace referral program. Use my referral link in the description and email me for a promo code to lock in 10% off your first year. While Google went straight for creators, Microsoft went for developers. On April 3rd, they shipped 3 foundational models, MI Transcribed 1, MI Voice 1, and MI Image 2, all built entirely in-house by a team of only 10 people, all live, all available inside Microsoft Foundry today. Let's take each one seriously, because each does something specific and measurable, and the numbers are brutal for OpenAI. MI Transcribe 1 is a speech-to-text model. It processes audio in 25 languages. It hits an average word error rate of 3.8% on the FLIRS benchmark. That number beats OpenAI's Whisper Large v3 on all 25 languages. It beats Google's Gemini 3.1 Flash on 22 of 25. And it runs about 2.5 times faster than Microsoft's previous Azure Fast Transcription service.
Audio loud. The noise is so bad. Loud. When I play the audio aloud, the noise is so bad.
Pricing starts at $36 per hour of audio. For developers building voice products, call center tools, meeting transcription, accessibility features, podcast processing, this matters. A better model at a lower price with Microsoft's distribution moat is a serious competitive move. MI Voice 1 closes the audio loop on the other side. It generates 60 seconds of natural-sounding speech from text in under 1 second on a single GPU. It also supports custom voice creation from just a few seconds of audio sample. Put MI Transcribe 1 and MI Voice 1 together, and you get a complete voice pipeline. Speech in, speech out. All running entirely on Microsoft's infrastructure, with no dependency on OpenAI's technology. MI Image 2 has been in quiet development. It ranked third on the Arena.ai image generation leaderboard in March, behind only Gemini 3.1 Flash and OpenAI's GPT Image 1.5. It's now rolling out inside Bing in PowerPoint. Why does this matter? Because until October 2025, Microsoft was contractually prohibited from competing with OpenAI. That renegotiation in October changed everything. Microsoft kept licensing rights to everything OpenAI builds through 2032. It gained around $250 billion in new Azure cloud business commitments, and crucially, it won the freedom to competing models. What you're seeing this week is the first product result of that new deal, and it was built by a team of 10 people. That's not a coincidence. That's a clear signal about how Microsoft sees the next chapter, not as a reseller of OpenAI's tech, as a direct competitor, with distribution advantages OpenAI just can't match. The two companies still share a platform. OpenAI and Microsoft models sit side by side inside Foundry, but the relationship is starting to look less like a partnership, and more like two tenants in the same building who just opened the same business.
Most coverage this week treated Gemma 4 as a footnote. It shouldn't be. Google just went nuclear with Gemma 4, and it feels like a bombshell for the open-source AI landscape. For months, we've been watching the battle for AI supremacy, but this latest move from Google, it's not just an upgrade, it's a strategic play that could reshape how developers and businesses build with AI. So what's the big deal with Gemma 4?
We are thrilled to announce Gemma 4. Built from the same world-class research and technology behind Gemini 3, Gemma 4 is our family of open models designed to run directly on the hardware you own: phone, laptops, and desktop. For the first time ever, we are releasing Gemma under an open-source Apache 2.0 license. Gemma 4 is built for the agentic era.
Google DeepMind has unleashed its most capable open models to date and put them under the highly permissive Apache 2.0 license. In plain English, that's Google handing you the keys to a super-powered AI race car and saying, build it, tweak it, sell it, ship it with almost no strings attached. It's a direct challenge to a lot of so-called open models that still come with restrictive terms or awkward commercial carve-outs. Why is this Apache 2.0 license such a game changer? In the past, many powerful open AI models came with licenses that made commercial deployment tricky or outright impossible for smaller businesses and startups. They were open, but with hidden handcuffs. Gemma 4, with its Apache 2.0 license, blows most of those handcuffs off. You can integrate it into products, launch new apps, and sell them without wrestling with custom usage clauses or surprise fees. That's huge for local, private AI setups, where you care about owning both the model and the data. Gemma 4 comes in 4 sizes. The effective 2B and 4B models are small enough to run on phones and edge devices. The 26B Mixture of Experts model is the star here. It has the knowledge of a massive model, but it only activates about 3 billion parameters per call. That gives you large model intelligence at small model speeds. It already has day one support on Hugging Face and Llama. For developers, this turns the variable cost of API credits into a fixed cost, your hardware. Plus, Google's confirmed your Pixel phone is getting a Gemini Nano update based on this exact architecture. So now you've got serious GPT-class reasoning that can run not just on your laptop, but also on your phone.
Morning, Gemma. Let's log a new mood journal entry with score 9 and comment, I got 8 hours of sleep and I'm looking forward to hanging out with Amy today.
It can work offline with near-instant responses and much better privacy because your data doesn't have to leave your device. This isn't just about technical specs, it's about democratizing access to cutting-edge AI. Google is essentially saying, we want everyone to build with our best models. The developer footprint here is already substantial. Since the first Gemma launch, the model family has been downloaded over 400 million times. The community has created more than 100,000 variants. Day 1 support for Gemma 4 landed simultaneously on Hugging Face, Ollama, VLLM, Llama.cpp, MLX, NVIDIA NIM, LM Studio, and Unsloth, which means if you have a preferred local inference setup, it probably already works. For developers, what Gemma 4 changes is the cost equation for agentic workflows. Running a multi-step reasoning agent on a closed model costs money. Every single inference call is an ATI bill you can't escape. Gemma 4 running locally is a fixed cost, your hardware. If you're building AI-powered products at scale, or you're an indie dev who wants to iterate without burning through credits, this is the most consequential launch of the week. Open source, Apache licensed, runs on a phone, already everywhere developers live. This is Google's hedge against a world where developers choose where to route their workloads, and it's a compelling one.
Finally, Alibaba quietly dropped Wan 2.7 video, and it changes how we think about editing. This isn't just prompt to clip. This multimodal tool takes text, images, existing videos, and even audio as input and treats your whole project as something you can generate, edit, and reshuffle the way you edit a Google Doc. Generation, editing, continuation, retiming, style transfer, it's all one continuous workflow instead of a bunch of separate tools. In practice, that means a few very specific powers you don't get from most Western models yet. You can lock in your characters and props with up to 5 reference images or videos, then ask Wan 2.7 to build entirely new shots around them while keeping faces, outfits, and motion style consistent. Think of it as multi-character casting for AI video, not just one prompt, one clip. The killer feature? Storyboard-to-video. You feed it a 3x3 grid of sketches. It stitches those 9 panels into a coherent sequence with built-in audio and lip sync. Your grid becomes 9 beats in a mini film, connected by smooth transitions and consistent visual style with no manual keyframing. You can also control both the first frame and the last frame, so you can anchor exactly how a shot starts and ends. Under the hood, Wan 2.7 steps up the basics too. It supports up to 1080p or even 4K, with longer clips than Wan 2.6. 4 stories, 1 week, 1 pattern. This wasn't just a busy week. It was the week AI tools became commodities. Free AI video, free voice, open models, full control video generation, all dropped at once. And for most creators and developers, the gap between free and what used to be paid only is now basically gone. So I want to hear from you. Which of these releases will have the biggest impact on your workflow? Is it Google Vids and Google Workspace for end-to-end content, Microsoft's MAI stack for audio and images, Gemma 4 for local agents, or Alibaba's Wan 2.7 for shot-level video control? Drop your pick in the comments and tell me how you're planning to use it over the next 90 days. Subscribe to AI Trend Alerts, and I'll see you in the next one.